Hi everyone!
Hi.
Welcome to the Klei Weekly Art Stream. I would like to introduce to you all, we have our first time streamer, Elaine.
Hi everyone.
And I am May, and we are artists at Klei Entertainment. And we are happy to see you guys. Elaine is... Who are you, Elaine? Why do you introduce yourself?
I was like, you just keep on talking. That's so good. You can talk for me.
We're matching!
Yeah, we did that this morning.
Solidarity.
What does that mean?
We're a solid team.
We're solid. Yeah.
Who are you?
I do backgrounds for... Do I have to look somewhere?
You can look here.
Oh, okay. I do backgrounds for a bunch of the trailers and some game stuff, but
Yes.
I worked on like almost a little bit of all the games because there's trailer for every single one of our
you
games.
did some Oxygen Not Included trailer stuff as well.
Yep.
Right? You did some Grifflands as well.
Yep.
And currently you are on the DST project.
The thing we just watched.
Yes. Did you guys just see the Winona trailer? It is awesome. It coincides with the Winona upgrade that she has now. Rebalancing. So hopefully you guys have had a chance to play with the new Winona and figured out all the new strats that she has and all the things that she can make. So yeah, and to coincide with that, we have these trailers to go out with that, and we are here to talk to you guys about the behind the scenes of making that trailer. So while we do that, if you guys have any questions about any art related things that we do here at Klei, feel free to write on the channel, and we'll keep an eye out for it and we'll try to answer them. So let's just get into it right now.
Sure. What do you do?
We have a look at... Let's look at some concept art.
Is it this one?
Maybe?
I don't know anything.
Is it that one? Click it.
Yay!
Cool.
I didn't do any of that, but is that Tony? I think that's Tony.
That's Jeff. That's kind of old.
That's old stuff.
Yeah.
And there's
Yes.
This. Is that new? I guess that's a new outfit,
that's
right?
New stuff. Yeah.
Did you work on this
No.
update at all?
Okay, so Lyra did the skins for Winona, and we actually have a dedicated trailer team now.
Yes.
Because it used to be pretty much just Jeff and whoever was free scrambling to get it out, and now we have a dedicated team. We can welcome Matt Barry, who's an artist that we have here, and Stephanie Young as well, and we have Sun, who's been here for a while, but she's finally jumped onto the Don't Starve Together team. And well, those guys and Anne-Marie as well.
Yay! Hi!
And while those guys can focus on doing the trailer stuff, we have Tony and myself and Alex and Lara and Phil and Grace as well working on the game stuff. So we got a lot planned for you guys this year, as you might have caught Bigfoot's big announcement about our plan for the year. So lots going on, and we just want to take this opportunity to show you kind of how we put together this trailer.
And I do the backgrounds for all that stuff.
And composition.
Yes, and maybe words.
So we can talk about the whole
We'll
process.
see. I'll just see what. So
Can
next
you just
page.
minimize this?
Oh, sure.
Please, thank you.
And that's one of my concept arts.
Yes. So how does this whole how does this start? Like, we get a script, I guess. Chris, the writer, works with Joe and Jeff to figure out what we want the story to be.
Yeah.
So it starts with a script, and then that gets reworked until it is ready to go, and then Jeff will do a storyboard for it, and then from storyboards it goes to animation.
I could show the animatic first.
Yeah.
Because for me to do a lot of this concept, I rely on the animatic.
Okay, let's show the animatic.
All right. Let's pull it up.
If you just right click here, and then we can go to Cintiq.
Oh, you want to start over? Here.
Sure.
There you go. We could talk over this.
Yeah. Let's just pause it. Okay.
What? I already did that.
Okay. So we have this board of sorts, building, more stuffs. So you notice the final trailer is kind of different to what this animatic is right now.
Yeah, the board. Customer was supposed to be in that room, but we moved it as well to a different shot.
Yeah. The cool way that boards can be done these days is it used to be storyboards would be done kind of like a comic book strip and on paper. But now with the beauty of technology, a lot of these boards that we do are actually done in animate, so they can add timing to it as well. So they're kind of doing both the storyboard and the animatic at the same time.
Yeah. I think for our process, the script that we're given is not very tight at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't describe you the shot, while other productions might. That's what, as far as I've seen, like Chris's script is very loose.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of this work, how it is visualized, is by Jeff.
Right.
It's like whoever storyboards it.
Run, friend.
And this is all I get before I do the concept that you guys just saw.
Yeah, and this has no sound on it as well.
Yeah, so you're not missing anything. Yeah.
But we can do sound effects with our mouths if you want. Gloves. No, person. Grab. Clink, 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 clink. Look. Twist, twist, twist. Take, take. Flash, flash. Oh, no, flash, flash. Oh. No. Ooh. Whoa, something happened there. There you go. So that is
what we get.
That is the animatic as provided by Jeff, and then that's given to you. So there are no backgrounds designed yet. Right?
Yeah, no. I get like we need an interior, we need an exterior, we need an office area, which is the second room. So this is the factory area, the first room that she was in.
So is this just kind of is this the first drawing you did for like is this
yeah. So see, this is the board. I try to put them together. That's the layout process. So I match them. It's like, okay, so this room needs to be at least this wide. Roughly couple of 3-4 desks there. And then I got the description of like what the game world is kind of like. And I did a lot of research. Oh, I should put them in, but like what inside warehouses look like.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff gave me a couple of requirements because the ceilings fall down. This room is taller than the other room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this is actually closer to what I usually would do for a background. It's like more static. This is like use like camera right here. Do they see my mouse when I do this?
Yeah, I see it.
So this would be like where that board would have been, roughly. Ooh. It's like, okay, the camera will be here, and then she could look and turn around and look over there. Uh-huh. And then I just fill the rest of the room up like how we're decorating my apartment. It's like, yeah.
Cool. So you are primarily a background artist.
I am.
So what is your background like? How did you get to this position right now where you were sitting in this chair?
Thanks to me.
No. What's your your background?
I worked in animation for about 5 years before I got to Klei. And
what type of animation?
Cartoons, TV shows,
Uh-huh.
color designs, layout design. I did even working animation for a while.
Why don't you tell the people some shows you worked on?
I worked on Turbo.
Uh-huh.
Not the feature, the TV show, which looks cooler.
Addison Draw says, tell me of the Turbo Does you mean.
Oh, Addison,
we got some friends.
I worked with you there. It was awesome. Nice to see you here.
Yeah.
Oh, those were great because I learned a lot of perspective on that show, which is drawing like a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
For that show because it's very accurate. There'd be a lot of different style, like Little Big Awesome, which is on Amazon Prime, I believe. It's a lot more cutesy, and I design shapes, things like that.
Cool. What were you doing before television animation? Like, how did you get into
Oh,
that?
you wanna know my school? I
Yeah.
went to Sheridan College.
Shout out Sheridan. Shout out.
Back in Ontario.
Shout out Ontario.
Yeah, and it was a good experience because I get to learn about everything, which you kind of have to do here. Bit of animation, bit of knowing what animation needs is really good for this job.
Did you ever think that you'd be working in video games?
No, I don't play video games that much.
Not that much, but you do. There are games that you like to play, right?
I do. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think people might get the wrong idea that to work at a game studio you have to be like fully into games, but I think it helps to have people that maybe casual gamers and hardcore gamers, because the people that are casual kind of they can bring in their own input, like what makes them a casual gamer, how can we get that person more interested in being a bigger gamer, or even to know why they choose not to be a big gamer, and see what appeals to them. So everyone has something valuable to input, no matter the level of how much you enjoy playing games.
I asked a lot of dumb questions, and I think it helps.
There's no such thing as
no, like I don't know a lot of game basics.
No such thing. I gotta go cam only here for this one.
What? Oh my god, what are you gonna do?
No such thing as a dumb question.
Yes, ask all your questions away.
Yes. Cool. So, sorry, I kind of missed reading through the chat. So, if you have any questions, maybe Jan can remind us. So yeah. So I'm more of a character animator, and that's why it takes all sorts of people to make an awesome product, because I can't do what she does, and if I tried, it would not be great, and I think you could say vice versa. You're not
totally.
like, as a character animator, that's not your strength. Right?
No, you'll see something later. I totally need you guys' help on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and same with even like I can't program to save my life, and that's why we work with such awesome game developers, and yeah, so we all work together.
Let's show them they've seen this enough. They probably see.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, so is that the second drawing you did?
Yeah, I want to talk about this one a little bit more.
Please do.
Remember in the trailer, everything is done more 3D. And that's the first time I've ever worked in that style. So envisioning the whole room in a more 3D perspective, this is probably very inaccurate, but it's very rough. I just want to get a gist of what everything is in that room.
So this is more like information planning. So,
yeah.
So this doesn't actually show up in the game. I mean, sorry, in the trailer. Wait, we don't see this shot, do we?
No. This is just. But you remember these items. I'll figure out which room.
So even though you've drawn this image that we don't see in the trailer, it's not wasteful. Like, this is still very important to do.
Oh, so needed, because otherwise you'd be making up stuff on the spot, trying to figure out what something looks like, and this is just a bigger picture. It's like drawing a color thumbnail for a bigger painting, but you do have a good visual. What do you call that? Like
visual.
Like I could place myself in that room and pretend I'm a camera, and if the camera's over here, what would that angle look like?
Right.
There's a shot of Winona coming in this door, and I have to imagine, like, okay, she has to run here. This thing cannot block this entryway too much. It kind of does here, but it doesn't look like that in the finals. And things on the table won't be seen, so like I don't have to put too much details when I do the finals. But you have to clear like this one, you have to know exactly what's going to happen. People are going to run through here. So we have to make sure that's clear. You want some lighting up there because you want to show the animation eventually. Having things available that you know you'll need. And then the rest of it is like little icings on the cakes. Like, it's an office. I think she mentioned something like, I did a lot of steampunk kind of research. Yeah.
So not only do you have to make things pretty, but you also have to make sure that it's practical, like that it works for the camera angles and where the characters are gonna be moving as well.
Yeah.
We have a question by Reset Player. How do you keep up with games, movies, etc., which people always expect you to, and get good at art at the same time? So, do you feel like you keep up with games and movies, etc.? I don't. Yeah.
I don't watch the movies I want to watch. I don't watch every single one of them.
Yeah. But
We still have a life. I'm good at art. I don't think I had as much of a life back in college.
Right. I really like that question with set player because especially the second part. Like how do you and keep getting good at art at the same time? Something that I feel like was a struggle for me as a young artist was I felt like I was always drawing, which isn't a bad thing, but I was only drawing and I was neglecting enjoying life. And now that I'm a bit older, I find that it's okay to step away from drawing and experience things, which then helps you get inspired to do more art as well. Because sometimes I was like trying to bash my way through drawing something, and really all I needed to do was take a break and then get back into it. So I was wasting a lot of time and energy just trying to like smash through this thing, and it wasn't working out. So don't forget to enjoy your life and get inspiration from the day to day, even the mundane.
All the time. All the time. Like I might have seen that window in a house I walked by or something like that.
Yeah. Beauty. So this is information planning.
Yeah. Let's see that room when it's...
Did you work with Chris closely for this one? I know Chris helped out a lot in terms of gathering information.
Should we show the board or?
Yeah, we can show the board. We can't say anything about it, but we can show it.
Can't say anything about it.
Because so in the animatic there was this board.
Yeah.
And that was probably written up in the script. There's a board.
Yeah. And
then
this is where the writer comes in. The script helps me. Like, include this photo, include something to do with Maxwell, include this, include that. And I was like, okay. And then I just Google research murder boards, detective boards. I was like, okay, what do they look like? Get a gist. Close that references off and just know what's needed. Oh, okay, the camera move is required this long. Oh, we need a truck in that photograph, which is actually a last minute decision. So the compy is kind of cool. The picture is actually not there, but
like I guess you could have just faked your way through this board, but to create integrity for this short, things have to matter.
Yeah, this is a very good example of where you want to research the subject of your drawing and make sure it's applicable.
JJ Brenner's calling me out. May awkwardly making sure he doesn't say anything wrong. Was that me? I'm May. That's Elaine. Alright, anyway.
Yeah, you have to make sure I don't say anything wrong. This is my first time.
All the time when I write my name on a form, like at the doctor's office or something, and they'll be like, May, Miss May, and I'll be like, I'm May. I'm Mr. May.
Oh yeah, my friends always think you're Holly.
So, how come there is a checkered spot where that framing is?
The checker spot? That's the emptiness.
Yeah, this is to do with composition, right?
Do people care about layers? And
tell us about layers. Do you like working in groups? Do you like labeling your things? How does this stuff work? What is that?
I think my stuff is generally pretty organized.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't look like it right now, but I know where everything is.
So if you guys didn't know what programs we use for the trailer, it's animated in Animate, and the backgrounds are done in Photoshop. And what Elaine is working on now is Photoshop. Yeah. And then it's composited in After Effects. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. Because Jan says to move on.
Okay, let's try. So the piece. Oh, this one is. If you remember from the. Is that table? No, it's. This table right here because for this shot there's a lot of camera moves in this scene. I had to make sure it works for most angles. So this is the only prop in the whole setting that it is. I piece it out apart as much as I can, but without too much, or we'll slow down the file a lot. So imagine like a paper box. You know how you ever make those cubes and unfold it? It's like 6 squares.
Yes.
Kind of trying to imagine in that. Yeah, origami. So that's this is the front of the table, this is the side, and this is the top, and that's how it's pieced together.
Cool. We have a question. Sume from Fuffles. How do we get this sand-like texture?
Internet.
I think
we didn't get it from internet, but you can
find your own version. Just Google sandpaper texture.
You literally go scan your own sandpaper.
Actually, yes,
yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, it's very a couple textures. Yeah. So vanilla trailer is nice and easy to do because I don't have to do the colors. It's usually in black and white.
Mm-hmm. And is that kind of set at the beginning what type of style it will be in?
It's very helpful to know the style because you have to draw each prop a little bit differently depending on what's needed for the short. And so this one is like for the Oni trailers, I reference the game assets a lot, and they're more consistent throughout. Yeah. Yeah.
So, did you have references for the style for this one?
Yes, the Forbidden Knowledge trailer.
Okay, cool.
That was the first time I've seen. It was like they've done the 3D backgrounds. We'll show that 3D background in a bit. It'll be really cool.
Mine's Patch wants to know: did you use multiply effects for covering texture?
Let's check.
She doesn't know, but she's gonna check.
I actually put the texture is on normal. Oh, I don't even know what we're touching right now, but the texture is on normal, and then I shade it using either overlay or multiply, whatever's getting the effect I want. So it's the other way around.
Oh, do you know who Body Lord is? I think I know who Body Lord is.
Oh, I think I know that.
Is that you, Andrew? Is it weird designing animation BGs and props in just black and white, Elaine?
Not at all. It's like
I think it's easier.
Back in animation school, we had to learn to make sure our backgrounds worked in black and white value. Yeah. So it's very easy for us to do just like, okay, to make this thing stand out, I gotta make sure this one is a darker value.
Can you quickly explain to me what value means?
Value.
Open up a new window.
Oh yes, a tip.
Because what does that mean? Here we go. We're getting some real learnings here.
There's no pen pressure on this thing, by the way. So, black, white, and then all the in-betweens. What? That's value?
I guess so.
I think something I learned along the way is if you design your composition with just basically 4 colors, it's very 4? Like 4 grays maybe? Let's add another gray. And then black and white. And if that's working, your color most likely will work.
Interesting. So it's about creating points of interest for your eye to be drawn to, right?
Yep, that's using value.
So can you do a 5-step of bad value?
What do you mean by 5?
Like, you know how these are highly contrasted?
Yeah.
Like, can you do, like, is there such a thing, like, can you do 5 steps where the contrast is, like, not very high? Because that would be bad, right? Is that a new character?
Can you name him?
Worm.
Like, is this what you mean? Like, poor value.
Yeah. Is that considered poor value?
I say so. If that's, you can't even see the guy.
Right.
You can't see our cute Wormy.
So if you copy the good value and paste that into the background example that you had, you would find that there is a strong range of value there from dark to light.
I hope so. I've never.
Okay, let's see.
What? Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I got slapped. What? Is there good value in this stuff?
I think so.
Let's see this one.
But that doesn't have. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. See the stand. That's why I do the walls first, and then I do the items on top because I know that those items will sit in that room.
Yes.
And I want to make sure they stand out front. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. And there's one more. Let's see. And these are the stuff in the back I can't talk about.
Yes.
But this is the radio factory, so I have to make sure there's instructions. I imagine the workers inside the factory would need instructions to know how to build their stuff, so I make sure I have little chalkboards, instructions on the door, just like imagining what people in that space would need to live, like what I would put at my home.
Yeah, so you're really trying to build a world,
a realistic world
with that creates real feelings.
Yeah. And something interesting here is that this item I had to draw in 2 different angles because of a shot later required. Do you want to show the After Effects
Yeah, go
file?
for it. Yeah. So this was something new for you as well, right?
Yeah, very new.
This 3D comping, is
Yeah.
that what you call it?
So the whole reason why I built everything in pieces and not just a background is because...
What
Wow.
is this?
That's what we were looking at.
This. So yeah, this is kind of... This isn't really new territory because we have used this before in one of the earlier...
Forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
If we go really slow, you could see pieces breaking up and not really fitting in perspective, but because everything moves so fast, it is fine.
Yeah.
The reason we did this is because Jeff likes camera movements, and we built a lot of camera movements in the shots. So I think what they do is actually recording a certain camera move. Say we need the camera to move from here to here. He records that and exports as movie file and animates on top.
Mm-hmm.
But they also animate without that. They just, you guys could like just envision the character 360 and the camera move and animate that. It's really
well, not everyone
amazing.
can. Jeff is something special.
Yeah.
So I would say, I mean, just looking at what you've shown us so far and what you've done, you really do need to be kind of multidisciplined working here, right? You're not just doing one thing. So I think that's something that's different. It's a different experience for myself and Elaine as well. Most of the artists here come from a television animation background, and like yeah, I just mentioned we have Anne-Marie, Matt, and Steph who just joined us, and they just came from television, a television company. And what's different about what we used to do is we used to have assigned roles as like a background painter, animator, layout artist, but at Klei we kind of have this opportunity to dabble in all sorts of things, which makes it a very, very unique and fun experience.
I've made it so that I'm working on my desk. This is my desk now. Oh, you can see how it's broken. Now you can see all my mistakes.
Can you explain the difference between 3D art and 2D art? Because we're saying like this is new. This is
After Effects, and usually you do 2D compositing in it. And I think 3D compositing uses as well. So they're 2D because each piece is a 2D piece, but it's you envisioning like a box. And like something crazy was this room that I had to do math. I think 3D is like math.
And artists
oh
are
my
bad
gosh.
at math.
So the files that you saw on Photoshop were only 8,000 pixels, but they used to be 18,000 pixels, and the widest one was 27,000 pixels.
That's a lot of pixels.
It's huge, and it's the reasons because so usually the resolution is 1920 by 1080, right? So that character will stand over there, and if that needs to be 1980 by 1020, the whole room's got to be that times.
Yeah.
So I try to do that, and that's how I got the measurements. And because the design of this room has this weird cutout shape, I have to measure the distance between this to make this piece.
Have you seen that meme of the math person with all the triangles and numbers over the head? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
That's you though. It was like, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm not a meme person.
Huh.
Meme.
Meme?
Meme.
Meme?
I'm not mean either.
No, you're not mean either. Fun fact.
Elaine's not mean.
Elaine is not mean, in case you guys were wondering. Oh yeah, water break time.
I see. Any questions for this?
We have these cool mugs at Klei, but the only problem is you get if you put your mug next to someone else's mug, you don't know whose mug you got, so you gotta slap on a Post-it note right here.
Post-it note, I like how you said that. Did you guys notice on details? Did I put anything on the bookshelf?
So all the walls and stuff, they're flat, right? They're
flat.
2D.
Yeah.
But you're placing them in this 3D space.
Yeah. And I try to draw them with a little bit of depth because of course, I like a little bit of depth. But like the beams here is just a flat piece. But I did, like say that beam is a flat piece, but I did drew a third like side angle to it.
Right.
Just so it comes out a little bit. This is doing well.
You want to show the animation file that goes with this background?
Yes. You're gonna
It's crazy. It's
This
crazy.
one? Yeah.
Should we switch seats?
I'm gonna be main.
Yeah. Let's switch seats.
Yes.
Tag. I want to give
I'll
a
drink my water though.
I want to give a shout out to Jan for bringing. We have new microphones. Usually, we have the clip-ons, and it was a bit of a dance that we'd have to do. But we have Jan's microphone here, so speaking directly to you. So let's switch cups.
Thank you.
Boom. Alright, Tio then. So thanks for showing us background stuff.
No
We're
problem.
just gonna dive into some animations.
Oh yeah, let me just say a little bit more. Like I
Oh,
said, because of that background, because of the camera angle, I know what the shot needs. So I set the camera into that and export a PNG and give that to Sun, who animated the scene.
You're speaking too
That's-
quick. I don't understand anything you're saying.
Oh. Did you guys understand me?
Export the PNG and then.
I exported the PNG. I set the camera into the angle that was needed. Exported the
Wait,
PNG.
wait.
Oh my gosh.
One more time. What did you do?
I give up.
No. You got this. It's just
Set the camera angle. Set the camera in that space to what the angle is required for the shot,
Okay.
and then I exported the PNG,
From.
the After Effects file.
Okay.
And then anyone could use it to animate on top of.
Got it. Cool. That's awesome.
Ooh, question.
Read question.
By
Who's it from?
Wu Wei? This reminds me a bit of a photogrammetry. Do you know that word?
No.
I don't know a photogrammetry.
Photogrammetry.
Photo-
Photogrammetry. In fact.
Photogrammer and meter. I don't know. Do you stick the texture on the cube and you put position on cube? No, I
No.
make the cubes with the textures.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it is not a 3D software. It is a 2D software.
Yes.
With 3D space.
Ah, yes, that's a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question.
Good
Yeah,
question.
very good question.
You wanna read out Dreadful Dingus?
Looking at how long does it take to render out the background? Not too long. I think what's longer is moving that camera. You could see me doing that earlier. Moving the camera, waiting for it to load. It's like, that doesn't quite work. You can move the camera a little bit more. That takes longer.
Yeah.
Because it's 2D, it renders really fast. I think 3D programs rendering time is
Right.
way longer.
And you didn't use that After Effects file for all the backgrounds, right? It's only for specific shots.
No, I used it for all the backgrounds.
For all the backgrounds?
All the backgrounds.
I'm wrong.
Except that conspiracy board.
That's what I meant, not all the
Oh,
backgrounds.
you could tell.
I'm right. Okay. So I can't take credit for any of the animation in this trailer. I did not animate any of it, but I was looking very closely behind people's shoulders and looking in awe as I saw Sun animate these things, and it's amazing. So
What's
Sun,
your in-off face?
Sun, Jeff, Steph, and Matt. They did animations and coloring and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you what they get. So this is an animate, and like I was saying, should be animatic behind, right?
Oh,
Sorry, no.
maybe she didn't use it. I don't think I saw that. And Jeff didn't direct. Did Jeff direct this?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
more like he storyboarded it.
Yeah. Oops. Yes. So this should. Okay. So the storyboard / animatic is done in Flash. Animate, and this is what's given to the animator. It's all broken up into different scenes. So Winona isn't exactly on model, but we know who it is. It takes a lot of time and effort in the storyboard stage to come up with the story and stuff that you don't really need to focus too much on the model, knowing that the animator will take care of the model afterwards. There you go. And then so from here we are given this is the shot, and it doesn't come automatically cut like that. I'm just gonna show you the different stages that the animator would have gone through to get it to that point.
Oh, to know this one too.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
I love seeing this stuff.
Yeah, I love
It's
this
like all the feelings are there.
stuff.
Dotted eyes. Look how cute that is.
Yeah. So this is a rough animation stage, and even it was probably broken down even further from keyframes, and she in between it there. So
Draw straight up.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
I don't know. We have to ask
We'll
Sun.
ask Sun. We'll ask if you want Sun on the stream. Type 1 next time. Okay, and then I guess this is a
Second pass.
second pass.
I'm turning off the first pass.
There you go. So it's a bit cleaner.
How long does it take to go from storyboard to final cut? Final cut, asked Jimmy Jam DS. Oh, depends on the turnaround for each of the trailers, right?
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to animate a shot?
A shot. Well,
Like, this is 70 frames.
in TV animation days, depending on the project, sometimes we would have to animate anywhere between 20 seconds a week or 60 seconds a week of animation. Yeah.
And our trailers are about a minute or 2 minutes or so. So, and depending on the amount of animators,
And
it
also,
could be a week or two. No, we take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. About that for our trailers.
right. And also, the artists here are responsible for their own coloring as well.
That's fair.
And posing as well. So unlike some projects, there might be a build already, but we do not have builds for our characters because they're just kind of drawn.
Yeah.
I just want to show you what these dots mean, if you guys were wondering. So in animation, it's often that it's 24 frames in a second, and so each dot is a frame. So if this was, you see what I'm sliding here? If this is 24 here, this amount of time is 1 second, as you can see, and then all these dots is a new drawing within that second. So we spend a lot of time making these things, and it's okay to animate on 2s, as you can see, 1, 2, and sometimes on 1s for quick movements, and even sometimes on 3s.
Yeah, it's really cool. Her 2s and 1s and 3s are all over the place.
Yeah, which makes if it was just consistently 2s, not that it's a bad thing, but it would look kind of flat. But because there's some variety in it, it makes it gives the timing more life, because things don't move that consistently. We move imperfectly. Yes, a good example is the Spider-Verse movie. If you guys haven't seen that,
Oh yeah, the flippy slide thing.
woo! That is a fantastic movie. You guys seen Spider-Verse? It is good. It is good.
We're in Anime CC.
Yes. So that was already a rough pass, and then a second rough pass, and then let's see what other pass she has going
I
on
think
here.
that's it. There's a line.
And then a
color.
clean pass.
The pile of debris she actually drew, and then I referenced hers to make the background asset for her. So there's a lot of working back and forth, and that's nice.
Hey, it's Bandigi. She's the artist. Say hi to Bandigi. San, we love your scene. It's so good.
Did you animate straightforward or with key poses?
Yeah, we need to know.
Who was right?
We need to know. Bandigi, tell us. Tell us. Okay. Let's get into this one more time. Boom.
Straight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I win.
Elaine wins.
But
Son,
I'm May right now. So
love it. So good. If you guys want to see Sun on stream next time, type 1. Okay, so it gets cleaner. I want to get close on this one because it's that doesn't. Let's get in here. Boom.
Sounds like milk built.
Sun is also the resident profile picture drawer for people.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm the resident emoji maker.
And I am the resident hairdresser.
You are. You cut like what, three or 4 people's hair?
I've cut 5 people's hair now in the office. Side hustle.
Yeah.
It is. Boom.
I better get on that waiting list.
And then, so we got some color here.
Yeah.
So that's just painted underneath, as you can see.
Oh, that looks cool.
And then we do a texturing pass underneath, I believe. Yeah, and we've got this cool paper thing.
Texture is only on the white stuff.
Boom.
I did not know.
Look at that.
Each frame of the texture is different and animated. They're not the same one. It's cool.
Yeah. So rough pass, second clean pass, coloring, and then texturing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Good job, everyone, on this one. All right, let's jump to another scene. It's
rough on this one. Look at the rough.
Yeah, I love looking at rough animation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's show the animatic again.
Yes. Ooh.
Boom.
Oh, your effect's better.
Boom. I'll save you. So this was Jeff's storyboard. Okay, and then so that's what the animator gets. I don't know what that one is.
You have to go in it.
To see the rough.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh yeah.
So this blue line here is a camera move. You guys can see. Oops, let's look for the rough animation.
Oh, it's not inside character.
What is it?
Inside the character.
Okay, let's go in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah. Look at this.
Woo!
Cat save me. The cool thing about working in Flash as opposed to hand-drawn animation on paper is that we can see instantly the timing of it. Like when you're drawing on paper, you can't really like you'd have to shoot each page in the line machine before you can see how it looks. So I like using visual. Yes?
Let's go to the next one.
Okay. No, we did already. No.
Oh.
Yeah, we did already. Okay. So that's the rough pass. And then clean up. It's always hard animating 2 characters interacting. Boom, look at that. Let's see if that's one drawing. Yeah, it's all done on one. Big props. Yes. Yes. I save you. Okay, that's the next one. Seen that one. Oh,
This is Haley.
did I forget to mention that Haley was working on this? I might have.
Yeah.
Did I?
She worked on this. Haley.
Hi, Haley. So we're gonna show one of her scenes. Boop, 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 boop. I wonder if she did any rough animation or if she went straight ahead. Let's see. Let's explore. Oh, she did. Because she labeled it rough animation.
RUFF.
Sweet. I actually really like this sequence of the trailer where it was like cut.
Yeah.
Cut. So what I like about that is it's an opportunity for the viewer to get a lot of information in a short time, and it creates urgency, and that's the feeling that we're going for. Like when Winona saw the portal collapse, and then we see quick, and she's like in a rush because that shows like a desperation and an urgency. So I really like this sequence, and Haley did a great job on that one. It's also used in the main menu of DST right now. Yeah. Cool. And also, so we also have to pick our shots. Like we have to know when to really put a lot of effort into it and when we can cheat as much as we can, because it is such a time-consuming process. Like I was mentioning, like there's a rough, a clean, and color. So if we look at this scene, I think it's very strategic the way that Haley only really focused on the hand movement, and the head and the body stay still.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the shot, it only goes for less than a second, and yeah, it's just very efficient as well. Yes.
Katie says thanks.
Yo, Freshie B Young is the animator from that scene. So give her some love. If you want to see Haley on the stream next time, type 2. Freshie B Young. Okay, so this is alright.
This is
alright.
So good.
There's a reason why Jeff is the creative director here. This shot. Let's go. Zoom out. Let's just play it. What is going on here? What is going? I wonder if the storyboard is in here.
Hey, actually, can I see that later? Ooh, he did have the movie file in here. Oh, he animated it on top. Can we see the animation with the background?
Sure.
I never see that.
Okay, we are breaking this down. Alright, this is not going on here. You want to just play it like that?
Was all of them together?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, I didn't even know he put the models in the After Effects. Let's take away the arm.
This one?
Let's look at one here.
Okay. No, it's okay.
So I can't see. Ooh.
So he put the background in, and then he put these models in as a reference point.
For size, because it stays the same proportions. It's 3D. So that is awesome.
So we can see this like little lamp thing.
Yeah.
So it is a 2D object, which is why it's skewing. It's not a 3D
This is the
thing.
one that I had to draw a different angle for. See, that's the old asset, so it's doing that weird thing. So I drew the other angle for that.
Okay, and even like this this board.
That one we kind of just pushed it out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because we're trying to save time as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. All right. Let's break it down further. Okay. So.
But Charlie's on.
Okay. So this is Jeff's animation. So he's animating it in spot. He's not like moving it around anywhere.
Is his heading a separate comp?
I think so. Let's get in here.
Ooh.
This is cool. So this is animated on 3s. So you can see it goes from 2s to 3s.
Ooh.
Awesome. This is a technically very hard shot to animate because there is he's thinking about a character rotation and a camera move at the same time and interacting with another person. So this is on like 3 levels of craziness right here. It's just too good. Let's see what these layers are. So this is movie there. Blank. This is a model, just a model pack. Yeah.
Ooh.
Rough animation.
Ooh,
all right. So his rough animation is spaced out quite far, because he's just plotting in his keys. Right there, where the major points are, and he knows that eventually these will have to be filled in with in-betweens, which we see at the top here.
What I find really cool is that even with these breakdown poses with so many frames in between, as an animator, you know exactly how many frames you need for each one and what it will look like with more frames in between.
Yeah, sometimes we don't.
And that's not something I could do without like experience. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And sometimes we're like we're pushing and pulling as well. Like we might move that here and then have a look and like, that's not working too well, so I'll move it here and then have a look. It's not working too well, and then maybe it needs another more time. So it's a lot of like, yeah, for sure, on the fly. And that's one of the pros that I was saying about working in a digital animation software, is like you can play around that time on the spot.
Or the old school way, you just add more paper.
Yes, add more paper. I love looking at rough animation. It's so good. It's a head. So as Jeff probably started cleaning up the head there. I believe that head might be in a comp. Yeah, it is. And then inside we have a turnaround.
Ooh.
That's
Such a
awesome.
good turnaround.
So
Okay.
this head is moving in one spot, but then on the outside he starts moving it in space. Right?
Etchings are so hard.
For sure.
Cool.
For sure. And then
I worked here for a year.
Yay!
Year and a half. Sort of new. I'm new.
You still feel new?
Yeah, every day.
Every day. There's so much to learn here.
Yeah,
So much to
exactly.
learn.
It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all. That's awesome. And then so these are in symbols. And wow, the head has more in betweens in it now, or fuller turnaround. Wow.
Ooh, that little secondary action.
Secondary action right there. Cool. Let's have a look at what else we got here. Whoa! Oh, that's really smart.
What is that?
That's a bird's eye view
Oh.
of what's happening.
Whoa.
So he's planning out the camera move and the timing for like the spinning
Whoa.
around. Yo!
We discovered things.
We found Jeff's
Secret.
tricks.
Ooh.
So that probably matches with this thing. Alright, let's turn.
And that probably exists in After Effects because you can see the path of your camera in After Effects.
Okay. So this black ball I assume is Charlie and this is Winona. Oh no, other way around. Black ball is Winona. That's cool.
Nice digging.
That
Nice
is
digging.
cool.
Nice digging.
That's awesome. Alright, yeah. So
We got 10 minutes. We got.
okay, yeah. We almost gonna end our stream 4:30. So if you have any questions before we head out, don't forget to
Yep.
write them in, and yeah, we'll show you some more animation and then get through some fan art at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some really nice ones.
Okay, let's see the Charlie. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, let's discover more.
So Jeff has put the model there, so he has some reference.
Yep. So you just drew it.
This one is straight ahead.
Yeah, this is like no rough underneath.
This one is straight ahead.
Do you think this roughs?
No. I don't know. I was wrong. I was wrong before. Okay. Wow. So he even has animated the zoom in here.
Yeah.
I would have had it. The characters stay still and then maybe
Use the symbol.
scale
Yeah.
the symbol up. But yo, that's sick. I think this hair is not even in a loop.
Just
Oh
drew it.
man.
Ooh, that little bit at the end. That's okay.
That is awesome. Okay, let's go to another scene.
These are just the color versions.
These are color version. Okay, so I think Steph colored this shot in. There you go. Hi Steph, hope you're watching. Funny story about Steph is that she used to work with Jeff a long time ago at Atomic, and she was doing I think like line work thickening on Atomic Betty back in the day, and now 10 years later she was coloring in this scene, so it felt like full circle. That's cool. It's cool to work with you 14 years ago, but aren't you like 25? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, look at this. Look at this shot.
The coworker uniforms just has one drawing, no concept. We have a question here. You want to read it?
How long might it take to learn animation with our school? Asks Reset Player.
We're still learning. I'm still learning.
We are still learning. That is a very subjective question. It depends. Some people go into animation school already like with a they've been drawing even before animation school, and they might go to animation school already with some kind of experience. And some people will go to animation school fresh. I guess most animation schools take some kind of portfolio though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know that there are some programs in Vancouver where we live where VFS is a 1-year program and Capilano has a 2-year program. Oh, you're asking without school? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It depends on how good you want to get.
And if you're drawing every day, or like if you're animating every day.
And what type of animation you want to do? If you want to do like feature animation, that might be different to someone that might just want to be an indie animator. So.
Animation takes so much work. That's where I find it hard to like animate in my free time without the construct of school.
Backgrounds takes a lot of work. That's why I look at what you do. I'm like, there's no characters in it.
You animate on your free time, and I draw backgrounds on my free time, and that's
why we get along. Anyway.
Oh, because we're not fighting for the same.
No. This cleanup work, awesome. I love the paper aesthetic of Don't Starve, because even though we're working digitally, it feels very tangible. Like it feels like a cartoon that I would love to watch on Saturday mornings. It feels old school. It feels like something I can touch. It's just it's fun. It's a hoot. And this is Jeff's scene, once again, colored by Matt now.
The wrinkles are textures. I think it's just on opacity.
It is not.
It's not?
The paper?
So
the paper is done...
with some opacity on top of white.
No.
No? I'm wrong this time.
The paper...
Someone asked how you make the wrinkles.
Okay, I'll see if I can do it quickly.
Whoa.
How do I...
I'm learning. Okay, let's see.
Okay, how do I make this one invisible? Alright, so...
yeah, I'm wrong this time. Color is opacity.
So we have our line work.
Can you draw Wormy? No.
Wormy, the new character?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Wilson.
I'm gonna call it line.
Okay.
And then underneath, new layer, we have... Let me turn this background... this color.
I like that color.
Okay. And then we will... I'm painting behind the line, filling in. So now it's white, and then I go to, where is window? Where's color? Color. And then I click on bitmap fill, and then it's this thing, and there you go.
Okay.
So it's a bitmap fill of paint. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we've imported a scan of crinkled up paper, and we're using that as a fill. Cool?
Yep.
No opacity? Alright. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna wrap up the animation. Let's have a look at some fan art. Which one is it?
Oh, it's...
No, isn't it?
It's open up in here.
And then... Yes. Okay. So, thanks for sending us in the fan art. Jan is always scouring the internet looking for
I'm excited.
awesome fan stuff. So, look at that.
So good.
Snack Chan, look at this willow.
Oh my goodness.
Beautifully painted. It's cool to see, because Don't Stop definitely has its own style and aesthetic. So it's really cool to see people take our characters and reinterpret them in a different style. Because we rarely see our characters with this much color, right?
Yeah, or is Willow that happy?
Yes, that too. Well, if she's setting things on fire, she's pretty happy.
That's true.
Yeah. This one.
Ooh.
Tanshu.
So
yeah, feel free to post your fan art on Twitter or the forums or Instagram. We'll try our best to find them. Just tag Klei and Don't Stop together, and yeah, and maybe you could be spotlighted next time. Beautiful there. Nice. See how
this will have good value.
it does have good value.
Yeah.
We got the darks and the lights.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's foods.
That looks so
Thank you,
yummy.
Revis. I would eat that.
That's the skin of the fruit, right? Or something.
This thing?
Yeah.
I think that's skin.
Flower petal?
Yeah, maybe.
Skin of it?
Awesome. Oh,
Ooh.
nice. One of the
Really
skins.
nice.
Raspberry shake. Thank you for this drawing. She looked fierce.
Yeah, I love the text, like shapes in that hair.
It's awesome.
Oh, it's one of the skins.
Yes, it is. Weibo. That is the. Can you read that?
核桃不能砸.
Thank you.
W.
Okay, what we got here. Whoa, that's a model.
What?
Where's
And
his
that's
best?
different faces, so you can like animate the expression.
Wow, you can make your
Wow.
own stop motion.
The last
movie.
expression is really good.
Thank you, Mini Bat.
Ooh, this
Awesome.
got a good expression
Yes,
too.
Fantinaise. Awesome Wigfred. This is from the Forge. She's leveling up. You played that, right? You really liked it. Yeah.
I play too much.
Okay.
See, I do play games.
Wow, cool
Ooh.
cosplay.
It's a beautiful lighting too.
Yeah,
Oh,
very cute.
she's
Very
sad.
cute. Oh wow, look at this.
Wow, that was a nice scene.
This is tag team. Vin Rage and Brevis collaborated to make this. Sick. Fan of the Hounds. Cool. And this is from Bonnie Moroni.
Is that a model?
Is that a real toy? That looks cool.
That looks fluffy.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for sending us this stuff, guys. We love
Yeah.
seeing it. We're about to wrap up. We will be hosting Jonaville right after the stream, so make sure you send them lots of love.
And they're playing Don't Starve Together.
Yes, keep watching. Thank you so much for joining us again for another Klei live stream. I've been May,
I've been Elaine.
and we will see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.